Today, we explore strategies for navigating the VUCA environment, the volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity that leaders face. Successfully leading in a VUCA world requires a new mindset and skill set, aiming to thrive amid unpredictable conditions. VUCA stands for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. Volatility is rapid, unexpected change. Uncertainty is a lack of predictability about future events. Complexity is multiple interconnected factors, and ambiguity means unclear meanings and mixed interpretations. The VUCA framework helps leaders interpret challenges. It emphasizes strategic resilience, building capability to adapt. Adaptability is the flexible response to change, and foresight involves anticipating emerging challenges. Volatility is the speed and magnitude of change, like market crashes. Uncertainty is the unknown future, such as regulatory shifts. Complexity arises from interconnected systems, like global supply chains. Ambiguity is the lack of clarity about meanings, such as mixed market signals. Current volatility is driven by forces like pandemic disruption, requiring overnight business model shifts, rapid tech acceleration, environmental shifts, and unprecedented market fluctuations. Navigating this requires organizations to be nimble and innovative. Uncertainty stems from geopolitical shifts like trade wars, evolving regulatory changes across markets, economic fluctuations such as inflation and recession risks, and the unpredictable pace of technology adoption and disruption. Organizational complexity is high due to interconnected systems with multiple dependencies, global operations with diverse stakeholders, information overload requiring sophisticated analysis, and diverse workforces with varied expectations. Ambiguity is evident in mixed market signals, where conflicting indicators make growth planning difficult. It's also present in emerging technologies, where it is unclear which innovations will dominate, and in cultural differences hindering international expansion. The VUCA concept began in 1987 at the U.S. Army War College to describe post-Cold War challenges. It was adopted by business in the early 2000s, driven by globalization. Today, it is foundational in leadership development and strategic planning. VUCA directly impacts risk assessment, strategic planning, and innovation. Leaders who master VUCA thinking gain a competitive advantage. Traditional models fail in rapidly changing environments, making VUCA capabilities essential for executive effectiveness. Strategic foresight helps navigate VUCA. It involves horizon scanning for weak signals of change, scenario development for multiple future narratives, strategic analysis of implications and options, and adaptive planning for flexible implementation. The VUCA elements are interrelated and compound challenges. Volatility creates uncertainty, which adds complexity, resulting in ambiguity. Understanding these relationships is key to developing effective management strategies. To navigate volatility, we use agile methodologies with short cycles and continuous feedback. Resource buffers provide strategic reserves for rapid response. Real-time monitoring uses dashboards for early warning indicators of market and operational shifts. Responding to uncertainty involves data-driven experimentation to test hypotheses and validate assumptions. Scenario planning develops multiple future possibilities and strategic options. Risk frameworks systematically assess potential impacts and prioritize responses. Managing complexity requires systems thinking approaches. These include cross-functional teams, visual management tools, process simplification, knowledge mapping, and establishing clear decision frameworks. These help reduce unnecessary complexity and improve transparency. Embracing ambiguity is a critical leadership skill. Leaders comfortable with ambiguity outperform their peers, showing an 89% success rate. This mindset also leads to 3 times faster innovation speed and a 42% improvement in decision outcomes. Tools for VUCA navigation include scenario planning workshops to imagine multiple futures and wargaming simulations to role-play competitor moves. Early warning systems, decision trees, and pre-mortems help anticipate and prepare for risks and outcomes. Leaders in a VUCA world need strategic agility to pivot quickly while maintaining vision. Systems thinking is vital for understanding complex interrelationships. Clear communication conveys direction despite incomplete information. Resilience allows for quick recovery from setbacks. Developing VUCA readiness involves regular horizon scanning for emerging trends. Continuous learning for all staff builds necessary skills. Digital transformation leverages technology for agility, and talent development builds adaptable capabilities and bench strength. Effective decision-making in VUCA contexts follows a cycle. First, gather information from diverse sources. Next, evaluate options considering multiple scenarios. Then, make a decision despite incomplete data. Finally, review and adapt through continuous feedback loops. Organizational agility is built on 4 elements. A clear purpose guides autonomous decisions. Networked teams foster cross-functional collaboration. Rapid feedback enables quick adjustments. Flexible resources mean capabilities and assets can be easily redeployed. A VUCA-ready culture requires psychological safety where risks and failures are accepted. Recognition systems celebrate adaptability and experimentation. Leadership modeling is essential, with executives demonstrating vulnerability and continuous learning. Microsoft's transformation under Satya Nadella is a case study in VUCA navigation. They pivoted to a cloud-first vision and embraced open-source development. This successful adaptation tripled their market capitalization, showcasing resilience in a changing tech landscape. The COVID-19 response demonstrated rapid VUCA adaptation. Organizations experienced a remote work revolution and accelerated digital transformation. They also reinvented supply chains, focusing on resilience, not just efficiency, amid global disruption. Challenges in VUCA navigation include decision fatigue, mitigated by frameworks and delegation. Change resistance is addressed with clear communication and involvement. Capability gaps require just-in-time learning and external partnerships. In a VUCA world, success metrics shift. VUCA-ready organizations significantly outperform traditional ones, exhibiting much higher rates of innovation, faster time to market, greater employee engagement, and superior adaptability scores. Common VUCA pitfalls include analysis paralysis, where overthinking prevents necessary action. Others are ignoring weak signals of change, strategic rigidity, and information hoarding, which slows organizational response and adaptation. The evolution of VUCA is driven by key trends. AI and automation increase complexity. Geopolitical shifts create new uncertainty. Sustainability pressures add environmental urgency. Technological convergence blurs industry boundaries and increases ambiguity. Your action plan should start by assessing current VUCA readiness across leadership, decision processes, and information flow. Then, implement adaptive processes like agile methods and cross-functional teams. Finally, build a continuous learning culture. VUCA conditions are the new normal. Organizations that develop proactive, resilient approaches gain a competitive advantage. The future belongs to those who embrace uncertainty. Your journey to mastering the VUCA world starts now.